on National Guard, and they're doing this this video so she can kind of experience Sterling here. So let's say a quick hello to Rachel. And hello from Sterling College. That's great. And here's Dr. Bauer right on cue. How about that?
I'm never on cue. I don't have anything else to say in terms of a speech, except, so I'm opening up for questions. Any questions you might have? I know we have a lot of parents here. If you have questions, and if you don't have questions, I really do have a very boring 1-hour lecture I can launch into. And I'm not kidding. I really do have a 1-hour lecture I can bore you to tears with. So it's in your interest to ask questions. And so what questions might you have? It's kind of an open forum, parents and students alike.
What was the second oldest building on campus?
The second oldest building on campus, I'm guessing, would be it's either Spencer or Wilson. It'd be Spencer, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, on the very south end of
able to get
campus.
help, all right.
I need all the help I can get.
I thought Campbell was second oldest.
Campbell?
Campbell.
Yeah.
Campbell? Is it Campbell? Maybe it is Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell is.
Spencer was like 1923.
Okay, Campbell was definitely 1920. I know that. So maybe it was Campbell Hall. Could be.
You guys rock, man. I'm not sure how you knew that, but it was
More
right.
trivia. We've been doing trivia questions.
You know our heritage. Your heritage. Excellent. Yeah.
Other questions? Courtney.
If you could go back to being a college student and you came to Sterling College, what would you study?
Wow, that's a great question. I would probably do something. My undergrad majors at the University of Cincinnati were psychology and communication arts. I would probably stick with a communications major, and I would probably add a history major to that. So I'd probably still do a double major, but the history would offer, as I got older, as I got into my first and second tour of grad school, I fell in love with history in a way that I didn't really like it very much as an undergrad. And with that foundation, the liberal arts foundation, the more you can really soak up the liberal arts, be it literature or history or political science, the natural sciences, the more you can get that as part of your foundation. If you're thinking about graduate school at all, those are the really core things to have in your undergraduate to prepare you for either vocational work or for graduate studies. You know, anymore, a master's degree today is what a bachelor's degree was 20 or 30 years ago, or 40 years ago. So that in the same way that you know, just having a high school diploma doesn't really help you very much in the workforce, a bachelor's degree is really, really good and really important and helpful preparation. But so many students end up going on for master's work because the world has changed in terms of the whole education basics. So I would look at my education today as getting those foundation blocks. Great question. Others? Yes.
What brought you here to Sterling?
Yeah, it really is the two things I articulated when you first came in the door, and that is, it's a Christ-centered institution, and it's on the rise. And it really kind of sums up in those two things. I have very deep convictions about the kind of education that we have. We approach education from an unapologetically Christian worldview. We're one of about 100 schools. There are 5,000 to 6,000 institutions of higher education in this country. 2-year, 4-year privates, 4-year publics. And of those 5,000 to 6,000, roughly 100 do education the way we do it here. And the difference between a church-related school, I was sharing a few minutes ago, the difference between, say, a church-related school and a Christ-centered school is the hiring practices. So that we hire overtly professing Christian faculty and administrators, and those are the kind of people we bring onto our board. And so we approach knowledge from a different viewpoint than secular institutions or state institutions. 75% of American college students are educated at state institutions today. It's a very small percentage that are educated at Christ-centered institutions, and the success of the school is very exciting to me. And these are very, very good days, given kind of riding the wave of success. And so we're trying to build on that. One more question.
Good.
One final.
No more questions.
Parental question. A student question. A prospective student question. Yeah.
Have you ever considered adding, since you guys have a football team, adding a marching band or?
Well, marching. The question is, are we thinking? Have we given any thought to a marching band or a pep band? We probably don't have enough critical mass for a marching band. You need some pretty large numbers. We're in the process of building a band program right now, and I'm hoping, thinking that we may actually have a pep band in the fall. We did not have one this year. Do not have one this year, but we're moving toward having a pep band for next academic year. I can't guarantee it, but there have been some real discussions about that. I think a pep band would be great. All right, I think you have other obligations, so thanks for coming. Glad to have you here.
Time for praise and worship.
You're welcome to Sterling.
Yeah, we're going back to Sterling and service time.
March,
Love you,
we
bye.
have the door to collect that.